Hey gamers or developers, welcome back. Today, we're counting down the top 10 indie games ever on Steam and checking out their sales numbers. And at number 1, you will never believe that it is an indie game. Get ready to dive into some amazing titles. Let's jump in. Stardew Valley. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Stardew Valley. This farming simulator took the world by surprise with its charming gameplay, addictive farming mechanics, and heartwarming story. Developed by just one person, Eric Barona, this game has sold over 20 million copies worldwide. That's right, 20 million. Not bad for a game about turnips and chickens. Hollow Knight. Coming in at number 9 is Hollow Knight. This beautifully crafted Metroidvania-style game has captured the hearts of gamers with its challenging combat, deep lore, and stunning hand-drawn art. Developed by Team Cherry, Hollow Knight has sold over 3 million copies. It's a tough game, but the satisfaction of conquering its challenges is unmatched. Celeste. Number 8 on our list is the critically acclaimed platformer Celeste. This game isn't just about precision platforming, it's also about confronting your inner demons and overcoming obstacles both physical and emotional. Developed by Matt Makes Games, Celeste has sold over 1 million copies, and it's not hard to see why. The game is a masterpiece of design and storytelling. Cuphead. At number 7, we have Cuphead, the run-and-gun shooter with a unique 1930s cartoon art style. This game is known for its brutal difficulty, but also for its gorgeous visuals and incredible jazz soundtrack. Developed by Studio MDHR, Cuphead has sold over 6 million copies. It's a tough one, but every victory feels like a massive achievement. The Binding of Isaac, Rebirth. Number 6 is the roguelike dungeon crawler, The Binding of Isaac, Rebirth. This game is dark, twisted, and addictive, with randomly generated levels and countless items to collect. Developed by Nicalis, The Binding of Isaac has sold over 5 million copies. If you're into challenging games with deep replayability, this one's a must-play.
Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. Your son has become corrupted by sin.
Dead Cells. Sliding into number 5 is Dead Cells, another roguelike, but this time with a fluid combat system and a gorgeous pixel art style. Developed by Motion Twin, Dead Cells has sold over 5 million copies. Its blend of challenging gameplay and rewarding progression makes it a standout title in the indie scene. Among Us. Taking the number for spot is Among Us, the game that turned everyone into a suspicious crewmate during the pandemic. Developed by Inner Sloth, Among Us exploded in popularity in 2020, even though it was released back in 2018. It has sold over 10 million copies on Steam alone, and that's not even counting the mobile version, which has been downloaded hundreds of millions of times. Hades. At number 3, we have Hades, the game that brought roguelikes to a whole new level with its engaging narrative and incredible combat system. Developed by Supergiant Games, Hades has sold over 3 million copies and won numerous Game of the Year awards. If you haven't played this masterpiece yet, you're missing out. Terraria. In the runner-up spot, we've got Terraria, the 2D sandbox adventure game that has been around for over a decade but still feels fresh. Developed by Relogic, Terraria has sold an astonishing 44 million copies worldwide, making it one of the best-selling indie games of all time. Whether you're building, exploring, or fighting, there's always something new to discover in this game. Mincraft. And finally, At number 1, it's the indie game that became a global phenomenon in Mincraft. Yes, before it was acquired by Microsoft, Mincraft was an indie game developed by Mojang. It has sold over 238 million copies, making it not just the best-selling indie game, but the best-selling game of all time, period. Mincraft has left an indelible mark on gaming culture and continues to inspire creativity around the world.
Ever set foot in? Build a majestic castle.
So, that was it for today's video. If you want a video on top AAA games on Steam, then comment I will make that video for you. Until then, keep gaming and keep conquering those challenges.